another Monday night, another Tales from the Flipside. We've got Eternals talk and a bunch more. Stick around for the market report and phone calls with whoever that was.
Tales from the Flipside. Flipside.
All right, everybody, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out. The chat is already going crazy. As the CEO said, it's a new Monday Night Raw, and Carter said, "Bring your signs." So I expect the chat to be fire tonight.
Maybe I'll make signs up here, and just like hang them up.
Yeah,
shoot them on my Instagram, dude. I'll make whoever's the best sign. I'll just throw it up here for every Monday. Like the Woody Page and fucking ESPN does.
What we need to do is like tag, have people do like Flipside Raw or something on Instagram, and then just put like something behind you that whenever that tag goes off, it just pops up behind you.
We'll make it work.
All right, what's going on, everybody? We've got John Z in the house, the CEO, Nico, Big Leg, and Carter, aka Mercenaut, is in the house tonight. We had Eternals trailer drop, and to me it seemed really boring for 90% of it, but we're going to talk about it. So Z, what did you think? Did you even see it?
I watched it. I've not read a lot of Eternals. The only one I ever read was that Game and Run, which wasn't great. I don't know enough to know what I don't know. Like, could it be fantastic? Maybe. I don't even know what we're. I feel like when we're going to Guardians of the Galaxy, we don't even know what to expect.
I'm right there with you, bro.
I'm in the same boat. Me and Nico were talking before the show about this. I am the only guy who probably thinks Eternals is going to be May, but like Jupiter's Legacy. So I'm probably the only guy in the world who. I mean, again, I told Nico I didn't read Jupiter's Legacy, the comic. I just like Josh Duhamel, and I thought it was pretty decent, but a lot of people were like hating on it. But it's okay.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I enjoy the show that it is. I haven't read the book beyond a couple issues, so
yeah. So, Nico, what do you got to say? Let's hear your expert analysis on it.
Well, I fucked up. I got super duper high grade raw copies that I should already have graded, and epic fail on my part. So every slab copy of that book I sold a long ass time ago. I will promptly be making my comic problems someone else's comic book problems, and selling investor lots. You watch, they'll be on fucking eBay.
I love Nico's investor lots.
I do too.
Yeah. They're everywhere. Other people now do them too, which makes me happy. Like you'll just be like, I'll be like looking on eBay and shit, and I'll be like investor lot. And I'm like
with 3 flame emojis.
I'm like, oh, that's fucking hilarious. All right, but
dude, I've been doing that for years, man. I sold 5 Action Comic 9s together.
But do you label them as investor lots?
I
Absolutely.
think they used to be investment.
Oh no shit! All right.
I usually say investment actually, but still
really?
No, that's a way to take some characters off, so I can put the fire emojis and like number 1, even though it's not number 1. And
nice.
That's an efficient use.
Favorite. This is lot number whatever actual issues people search for, so that maybe this will pop up.
The lot number 1 is a nice little key too.
Nice. Yeah, sick maniacs. But so I was asking different people today, like, should I just fucking blow them all out? I have a low buy-in. Those books are stone fucking cold. And Cersei's probably around to stay for some amount of time. The number 1 will be a big deal if they actually do a sequel, which they're talking about. People love Jack Kirby. I don't know because all the characters are kind of strewn throughout those key issues. Whether or not it makes sense if you don't have any to try to scoop them up now, see if you can catch. But it's like MCU lotto with the Eternals, right? Like it's like playing a scratch off ticket. The market's crazy. Guardians worked, even though nobody believed in it. Will Eternals catch fire with a little bit of Kirby inspiration? I don't fucking know.
Well, but even Guardians, like certain characters took off and certain ones didn't.
It's true, right? Nebula, nobody cares.
Gamora, really, nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, Gamora is a prime example of the, whatever we say doesn't make sense in this market. Gamora is the example of what doesn't make sense. Paying thousands of dollars for first appearances for people with a possible cartoon announcement, and like one of the most pivotal, important people of the entire run of the MCU. It's like first appearance is just nowhere near on the level of any of the other first appearances.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is they're Kirby covers, but they don't. A lot of them don't pop. So he's appreciated for being Kirby, but they're not.
The first one is terribly weird. It's always been weird.
The only one that pops is the one that's not a key.
Yeah,
right?
And I don't know why he chose a Nazi for the cover.
You know what it always looked like to me? Like some crazy stone guy was like doing this on his chin, like thinking.
That's Mr. Burns' gift to Bart after he saved his life.
There you go.
That's what that looks. Damn it!
It looks like one of those Super Mario Brothers when you go to the dungeon and the thing drops down on you, the little brick thing.
What the fuck is that? It's weird.
Hey, can we be honest and say Kirby left to his own devices is on some bullshit?
Yeah, I can give it.
I love Gentleman Jack. He's maybe on a little bit of psychedelics or something, but
he needed Stan. Fuck that.
He needed somebody to reel him in, I think, and he got too like his art sometimes feels.
Captain Victory wasn't your thing.
No, I mean, I don't dislike New Gods. I like New Gods, but I wasn't a fan of Eternals, man.
I like New Gods 1 to cover, but
long story short, I think we're talking about what maybe a harder sell and certainly bigger potential upside, but a hell of a lot more risk, which is Eternals proper. The safer bet, and don't get me wrong, I think the 3 is a pretty safe bet, right? I just do, but Black Knight, I think, is also a safe bet. Maybe the safest of all bets.
Yeah, because he could easily cross over into the real universe, so to speak.
Well, if you notice, the trailer was talking about him, assuming a leadership role. I think that was done intentionally. It's foreshadowing that will become a role for him. I told McClay that I wouldn't be, and he's making fun of me. He's like, you sound like one of those fucking, the people that claim they have an inside scoop on the internet, but actually it's just fucking fan fiction. But I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if we had like Doom on a horse fighting fucking Black Knight on a horse. I can just see them both like suited up, hitting one another with swords. Kit Harington's going to be around for a while. Gemma Chan as Cersei going to be around for a while. Don't know necessarily which other Eternals we'll see again, but those two I think
Jolie's one and done.
5, Thena, one and done. I mean, there's just a ton of them and a ton of opportunities here. It'll be nice to see a big budget movie like Eternals in the theater again. Give you some of those Avengers feels. I'm excited about Black Widow. I mean, we're only weeks away from Loki. Somebody asked me what day Loki was dropping, and I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't.
What about Hawkeye? Hawkeye's coming, right?
Hawkeye's coming closer to the end of the year. It may steal the show. I mean, we got a lot to look forward to. If you'd have told me that we were going to have this much MCU stuff going on, I never would have believed you.
I mean,
and there's Shang-Chi, right?
Absolutely.
I didn't think the Eternals. I mean, it was okay. Like, it wasn't overwhelming. I did only watch it on my phone, so I didn't bother. I usually actually at least try to do it on TV, or at least my wide computer monitor, which I didn't do today. So I didn't see like a ton of the visuals, but it sounded like a lot of people were wanting more visuals from it. So we'll see. I guess.
Hey, Sean,
are they done with it now?
Sean, show me your stack of Eternals ones.
Oh, they're not all ones.
Whatever the fuck they are. Lest we ever be confused of trying to, like pump up fucking books. I I promise,
Yeah,
we're the guys that
exactly.
don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. I don't care. And I've sold a bunch of Eternals, and I was sitting. I happened to. There was some stuff that I was looking for the other day, and the only where I store them, basically, the only short box I have sitting over here happens to have all these Eternals in it. And 2 seconds before the show, I reached and I was like, "What I get this out for?" And I was like, "Well, hey, I know what I'm doing tomorrow." But like. Yeah, but I will say that Eternals 1 was almost like easy spec because it was just like a 1970s $5 number one, and it was the easiest one to find that still had, with Kirby attached to it and Viva Marvel and stuff. And I don't think I have anything left anywhere else, but I used to, whenever they'd show up on like my comic shop, they'd show up for like $5 or $10 all the time. And I just constantly grab them. And when they had news, dude, it was like $100-something a copy. And I was like, I just never thought I'd see this day. Like I didn't buy all these like $5 books because I thought they'd ever be worth. And I'm not talking like some pressable near mint books. Like just whatever fucking copy showed up is whatever I purchased. And I don't even know if I had a near mint copy. But hey,
Well, I mean, our expectations were so low on this so long ago. Like $100 on that book. Hell yeah!
Oh yeah,
of course. It was a dollar bin book almost.
Yeah, I took most of the money and ran. And some of this is just some of the nicer stuff. I dumped the worst stuff before, but none of this is like super high grade stuff. I think maybe a number 2 is or something like that. But
yeah, I don't think I had anything above like a 6 ever.
Yeah, I've never had an Eternal slab for any reason, or even bought, which means also didn't grade one.
So we'll have this the Celestials for sure, and we think that's going to maybe roll into
Fantastic Four cosmic stuff.
Galactus, Fantastic Four. Yeah, right. I mean,
so the Celestials are going to be the sack fly that leads into the Fantastic Four.
Well,
I don't know exactly how they're going to do this. I mean, remember the image of Latvia that they had in the micro zone, whatever thing? Remember that one? That was like, look, it's
in the quantum realm.
Yeah, quantum realm. Thank you. It's like, look, it's Jesus on a piece of toast or whatever. There's Latvia in that scene. I don't know if they do a little bit of that or not. I'm just, the other angle, remember, is people are like, oh, well, the Eternals, that's the vehicle for mutants in the MCU. And that's, again, like, some fan fiction shit that people are like, I'm like, all right, well, that's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like our boy Josh Allen. Shout out to Josh Allen. Comic community wants more Eternals. Marvel drops a trailer. Comic community says, fine, keep your secrets in. Perfect. Perfect.
I do see something that's very interesting happening, though, right? We got Kang coming. We got the Celestials coming. We got all these like pieces that are Fantastic Four-ish, cosmic-ish. Like they're all starting to just kind of like show up.
Crumbs.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I mean, we gotta have Fantastic Four, right, guys? I mean, they didn't buy it for no reason. I mean,
well, and Kid Harington's fucking not going anywhere. Like this notion that people in the live chat are like, I don't know if he's going to be around anymore. Like, get the fuck out of here.
He's already got a solo movie that's in the works, supposedly.
Yeah. Allegedly, right? And I assume that'll happen. But similarly, his girlfriend Cersei was like a longtime Avenger. You don't think they want a female Asian Avenger? Fuck out of here. Of course they do. She'll be there. She'll be there for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Am I necessarily running out grabbing a fucking, Eternals 3, tucking it away? I don't know about all that, but
this is my comment of the day. I enjoyed this.
Somebody will. You know what I mean? A lot of people will.
Don't crush Nico's heart like this.
What?
or like this.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Yeah, definitely not a final Phase 4 movie. Read too much Charles Murphy. Jesus, stop reading Charles Murphy. The other one was
final Phase 4 movie.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
If you told Feige 5 years ago that we'd have X-Men by now, then Eternals never would have happened. Yeah, exactly.
Well, or if they wouldn't have shat up the Inhumans, honestly.
Yeah, we all thought it would be Inhumans because because of the inhuman and not mutant thing,
If
and that just fucking fell flat. So hopefully,
Okay. Kit Harington is the Black Knight. I don't have the characters mixed up. That's adorable. I like all the people that watch the podcast. They think I'm fucking stupid, like universally, not just me, but like all of you boys too. So he's the Black Knight.
Well, no, I think
Yeah.
you're 100% right. If anybody out there doesn't think that they're setting this up for Kit Harington to be the main character coming out of this movie, you're crazy. I think that's why you only saw a tiny snippet of him in the trailer, right?
And in my rebuttal to Nico saying that everybody thinks we're stupid, I am stupid. So.
let's
I'm not. Yeah. So anyway,
let's just hope that. Let's hope Jon Snow goes over better than Ramsay Bolton. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, true.
So they reunited they reunited the Starks for the Eternals. They're like, let's bet on this.
Are you ready for a hot take for this one? Did anybody watch Army of the Dead on Netflix? This
No,
with Batista.
I almost did. I wanted to.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty entertaining.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't great, but it was
I
enjoyable.
didn't watch it.
I thought it was terrible. I watched it. I thought it was terrible.
I enjoyed it for what it was, a popcorn movie.
Okay, I think Batista can't carry a main character movie. I think he's the better supporting cast. I think him and Momoa should do Schwarzenegger and Stallone movies the rest of their careers. And
I like
I
it.
don't even
Tango
think he
and
was
Cash.
the main character, honestly. It was such a hodgepodge.
yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I got a lot of hot takes tonight.
Did you realize that the helicopter pilot wasn't in any scenes with anybody as you were watching it? Like they green screened her in later because they replaced the actor. And I'm like, as I'm watching it, I'm thinking it's an odd interaction every time she's there. And then when you hear that, you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's the cutaways are just at a pilot on a roof somewhere. And it's like,
it was weird, but your brain processed it was weird, but you couldn't figure out why.
Yeah, it's like single action, and it's like go up this elevator to the roof, so no one go there to the end. It's like, oh boy.
But I mean, I would say that was almost more of a caper movie than it was a zombie movie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know.
It was more of like a crime caper. I mean, so it was what it was. I left and I was pissed off, but the more I've sat and kind of marinated on, I've enjoyed the movie for what it was.
Okay.
130 live viewers right now. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't worry. We've got some fun stuff coming up. We've got the market report coming up. We've got some box openings care of Marco from the Dark Side crew. I'll be opening up these later on tonight in pickups. And we've got a nice little product that was sent in from a new company that I saw. So we're going to take a look at that later too. So,
hey, before we get off release and stuff, did anybody bother watching MODOK?
I did. I watched the first 2 episodes, I believe. So here's another hot take. Everybody's gonna hate Dino tonight. It's fine. MODOK was just garbage. It was straight trash. Like, I don't care.
Well, I mean, my gut says it was probably meant for like Cartoon Network After Dark, you know?
Yeah. So Seth Green actually is our executive producer or director or some title, whatever. And yeah, it's all stop motion like Robot Chicken.
Yeah. I mean, it was not really for that channel.
Yeah. Negative. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. A bunch of 40-year-old dudes complain that MODOK was terrible. It's like, well, it's MODOK. I mean, it's not like all these MODOK variants that Carter's been picking up for the last like 7 years are going to be worth like $125.
Big money.
Yeah,
Make it happen.
Hey, don't make fun of that crowd. That 28 to 32-year-old crowd that enjoys some things that Brian enjoys spent a whole lot of money on fucking Rick and Morty.
No, okay, Rick and Morty's a whole different thing because it's smart. This isn't smart. It's like I don't even know how to put it to it. They have some funny moments, but most of it's just like forced, like it's forced stuff. I think.
Don't show too much. We'll get in YouTube jail, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. They should have went like instead of stop motion, they should have went really bright like animation, cool and like this is. They should have. I'd rather see Rick and Morty type stuff, animation than this. At least
you can with stop motion. It's hard, but at least in cartoon drawing, you can kind of expand that kind of craziness a little bit. And I'm not wearing the red suit. I'm getting the toothpick leg. I'm gonna become Razor Ramon on this damn podcast. Should be good times.
My favorite all-time wrestler.
Oh, Razor's the truth, man.
Yeah, man.
I was watching HBK Shawn Michaels ladder match and Razor Ramon ladder match to get me pumped.
I had a friend growing up.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. I had a friend growing up that was the biggest wrestling fan ever, and he got really good at imitating the voices and the acts of all the wrestlers. He got so good that he would call into Man Cow and act like the wrestlers. And he got so good at acting like Razor Ramon and Macho Man that he literally called, they got him Vince McMahon's number, and he literally called Vince McMahon as Razor Ramon and as he got away with it as Macho Man first, and then he tried it later on the next day or something as Razor Ramon, and Vince figured it out and blocked his ass. So
that's funny.
Yeah. Razor Ramon, man, real deal, and he's a good dude now, from what I see, man. Those WWE, those wrestling documentaries out there, got me into a YouTube hole of just watching every wrestling thing I could on
A&E biography. Did the Shawn Michaels one, and I think Razor was on that one a couple nights ago.
Dude, I'm a DDP fan now, for real. The shit that he's done for those guys after wrestling, that dude's the truth.
Well, DDP too. He started really late. He was a bodyguard for a long time at a bar, like a bouncer. And he started wrestling at age like 40 something. Like he wasn't like an 18-year-old kid just came out. He wrestled at 40.
He was a manager and then he got in. Yeah.
It makes me want to do yoga.
Yes, fucking A, it does, man.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
I was doing P90X like 10 years ago. The fourth videos is fucking yoga. I got 20 minutes in. I ejected that shit and I threw it out the window and I put back and biceps right back in. I was like, nah, dude, it's fine. I don't need a stretch, dude.
Yoga fucks you up, man. That shit really fucks you up when you get into it, like that DDP shit. They do something. I don't know what it is. Where it gets your heart racing really fast. Like, I don't know, whatever. We're fucking comic show. What are we doing talking about exercising? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
I walked my dog today.
I walked my dog. I lifted up a full box of slabs. Got my workout in.
Yeah. Well, let me show you guys something real quick. So this came in the mail.
Oh boy.
So let me do this here. Shout out to, I apologize guys for the fan in the background, the fan noise in the background, because it is hot in Arizona. So
come on, give us a live temp. Come on, Sonny Elliott, give me a live temp. What is it? 100?
It's 100 and something probably. No, it's probably
100 out there.
100. It's hitting 100 during the days, but the last couple of days have been nice. All right, so this is the Gator Guard, right? And I'll show you these guys on Instagram here in a second. But basically, the best way I can explain it is it reminds me of like snap tights for cards, right? And there's companies that have always tried to do these in the past, and they're always just cheesy. They just didn't work. So we're going to test these guys out. It comes with 2 pieces, right? And it's got a well that you can put the book in, that the book fits in. And then it's got these dope little screws and rivet things with silicone in them, I guess. So we're going to try this out next over the next couple of days. I'll take some pictures and do some cool stuff with it, but they sent it out to try, and we'll see how it works. I'm also going to give it to, after I play with it for a little while, I'm going to give it to Kyle over at the MCM show and let him play with it for a while so he can do a review on it too. But if any of you guys out there know anybody that's got any cool product like this, or if you have cool product like this, we'd love to talk about it. I know we've done that stuff with Rick Dodson in the past, Comic Barricade, these Gator Guards.
I got a button guy I met.
There we go.
Button guy. Yeah, I forgot about him. He doesn't watch the show, but he cuts up comic books and makes buttons out of them, and he made coasters and some other like dumb shit, but the buttons look fucking awesome. I'll try to forward his info along. I don't know if that's blasphemous or not to destroy books to make a coaster.
It's increasing rarity.
Somebody did that in Indianapolis. Somebody asked me for like workless comics, and they were doing like tables, Like they would do like paper mache tables and all that crazy stuff.
So here's some of the pictures on there.
Can I do a Macho Man Randy Savage elbow off your couch onto the thing, and is it in perfect condition? Like
That's what we're gonna find out. We're gonna use it as nunchucks.
Testing.
Yeah, we're gonna do some nunchuck testing. We're gonna do some pull. Like shooting birds and shit.
Yeah, skeet
clay
shooting.
pigeons. Yeah,
What
that
do
is
they
a dope.
What do they cost?
Let's take a look here. So Gator Guard Comics. This is listen.
Before we go, how much do we think they cost? Let's get it. I love this playing this game. What do we think it costs? What do you think one costs?
$19.99.
$12.
12. I'll say $10.
$5.
$5.
I'm going
$5.
$17.99.
Product info. Let's go here. Shop. That's where we want to go, right? Shop.
I'm also cheap,
$12.99.
remember?
I'm just giving my best guess. Doesn't mean much.
It's $4.99 is my little bet. Here, I'll slow it a little bit. What's the verdict?
12.
Two
Two-pack with black screws, $42.
So 21 bucks a piece.
Jesus
21 bucks
Christ.
a piece.
Hit the drop down. See if there's
So I was
other,
close.
other price options.
$19.99.
You can get 5 for $100.
So $20.
20, with
at
colored
least 20.
screws. Yeah,
I can
yeah,
get my
at least 20
fucking
bucks a
comic
pop.
slabbed for fucking less money than that. Why the fuck would I want to buy this thing?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
but
might not.
stay
It
here.
may not ever come
And
back.
not everybody believes in the slab.
Believes in slabbing
I don't
their
believe
shit,
in
yeah.
slabbing your comic book. You
Hey,
have to
Nico,
read it.
You can't
All right.
risk them getting dropped at the warehouse if you never send them in.
I know the grades in my heart anyway, so they can.
Some
Sorry,
shit
go
you can't
break in
slab.
my heart.
I know my grades.
And it's a weekly segment of Nico sending in cheesy tea books and getting 9-4s and crying about it.
Oh,
You think he'd
sketch
learn
covers?
at some point?
wait,
Yeah.
dude, my favorite was the 9-2 that was like slight wear. I'm like, God damn it. What the fuck does that mean? Oh man.
Hey, you got creators notes on a 9.2. That's better than I've gotten all year and 500 something books.
My man. Well said.
Well,
Hey, we're gonna talk about the truth here.
that looks really fucking
What
good right there,
Leg
by
did.
the way.
Are we gonna talk about the truth? Are we done with
Sure.
this?
Yeah.
Thank
That
God.
is pretty cool. Like if you
After
had a
I've
rare
offended-
display book that's like 7.0.
After I've offended the poor son of a bitch who was kind enough to send us this thing for free, I'm like $5. Why would I pay 20? Terrible person.
Oh
But
boy.
let's talk about like I am a terrible person. I can blame it on not smoking cigarettes, but this is who I really am.
Oh boy.
Anyway, the
Yep.
truth, i.e., this motherfucker and what he did. We gonna
What
talk
did he-
about that?
What'd you do?
Ran the gauntlet.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
The
Oh,
fuck
I did.
he
yeah, he
didn't.
did. He
Oh,
really
you did, Sean?
Yeah, I did hit a
The
25
fuck
for.
he didn't.
Yeah, I hit a 25 for 25 9.8 submission.
Woo!
Wow.
So
I think
what-
okay. So in our illustrious career, Leg, going back the days of G Plus era, I think you
Yeah.
are the first guy, right, to go 25 or 25.
I've seen people in comment sections say
Say
they hit it. I've never seen, and that hey, maybe they did, but like I haven't seen anybody's like actual deal, and I've come close when I hit 24 of 25 another time earlier, but that was honestly they were brand new books, and they were like two different covers for the same book. They were like brand new. They didn't really need like fixing. It wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this one was at least a bunch of different books. You know, I mean, some were the same for sure, but like so a bunch of different books hit it. So I was pretty excited about that. Just because be like, all right, and first off, I just assumed that they wouldn't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I got the 24, and I was like, you're really gonna tell me this one had a tick, and it means also that they actually must have taken care of the books for the 2 months, the fast track it took to get checked in or whatever it was.
The question is, how did you package them to prevent them from getting effed up?
In all honesty, like I just I mean I do the same thing. I make little packets and then I tape them to the packets. I make sure that do my best so that they're very evenly packed, and I do encourage people to try to use the same bags and boards in each book if you have the same size books, and only do it like that. I know you're supposed to sometimes especially I get hamstrung. Somebody sends me a submission because you're supposed to pack them in the order of the submission. You know what I mean? John, I think yours were packed really well because you actually decided to stand them up because you don't know how long they're going to wait.
No,
hopefully, I mean, I think the way you packed it is going to work great.
But I did get hosed because I had those two tick books that didn't fit with the regular board. So I was like, damn it.
But normally, look, man, things are getting really sandwiched together, like in that big oversized box with all that padding. I don't think those are gonna.
I sent it right back in a CGC box, and I just made little packets and bubble wrapped the shit out of it and put them right in there.
And just make them so hopefully they can't move and can't bend, and so the corners are going to be protected if they ship. Use. I like to put books in bags, tape that bag shut, and then use a stronger tape. Like I use magazine bags a lot, and then sort of tape them tight, and then tape them to oversized cardboard. So they just don't have the ability to slide around and try to get everything as uniform as you can. And people were like, oh, you're not going to get your bags and boards back. Yeah, I mean, I don't see that you need to use new MyLights, but like try to pick bags and boards where they don't have the ability to slide around and that they're all going to move a little bit, but the type of bag.
So you're saying,
what would work really good?
The what?
McClay's product.
That
So
is a
using
little
Clay's
He's
expensive.
gonna test it, but
Just
I
send it
will
to
say,
CGC.
if you get yourself a Golden Age bag and put 5 Silver Age books in it, back and forth, it's a pretty solid fit.
What about using bags and boards that are bigger than the book? Should you try to stick with current bags and boards or have a tight or do you want to use, because in the past I used to always put like my moderns in silver because I like a little bit of edge around. Now, if you're going to ship them and sandwich them like that, do you want to do that, or do you want to keep them all in bags that are tight to the actual comic?
I think if you're doing modern Marvels and those ones that tend to have the ink rub, man, you want the tightest bag you can get. If you're dealing with 80s, 90s stuff that's not going to rub, it's less important. But like what the Marvel Now stuff, 2012, 2014, right?
You want those in current bags?
Yeah,
those were garbage.
So all these tips are saying that you shouldn't do what Dino does and use the same 30-cent Second and Charles bag that I got the book in to send it to people. Damn it.
Dude, I remember there was some douchebag back in the day that would buy books with price tags on them for $1, $2, $3, and send them right back out on eBay when he sold them for $100. I'm like, dude,
stop!
At least take the damn sticker off, man.
Stop doxing me, goddamn it! It was a good ploy I was using.
Like,
I'm
don't
joking.
fucking show somebody you flipped the book for 100 times profit, man. That's a douche move.
If you guys, I'll show you exactly what I do there.
Sure.
They're sitting here. I'll pump this company. It's called clearbags.com. Some people used to know them as dip lights back in the day.
Dip lights, brother.
Oh, those
Anyway,
are the shit.
so these are the best I bought. Like last time I bought it, so it's Comics 2 PC. If you can see it, is the name that's on the site. So it's clearbags.com. I buy the
If they want to send us some product to promote,
dude. I mean, I don't mind like somebody. I buy a bunch. I mean, we try to sell some shows. So what I buy is I buy those, and then
they make your books pop.
Yeah, they make your books beautiful, and they have the plastic on the back, so you peel the strip, and you can sort of see how glossy clear it can look.
Yeah.
And I like those, and I use the BCW silver boards, and these fit in it just snug enough that a modern really looks really beautiful. It's not as nice as like a Gerber MyLight, but for the same price as any other bags and boards, this is all I use. And if anybody occasionally if I get something in a brand new nice bag and board, I won't switch it out, but almost anything I sell comes in this. And anything that I send to CGC, I don't care. Like the last time I bought these, I mean, I bought like 2,000 of them because I was just they have significant bulk discounts, and so I've just been using them forever. And they're nice. They're nice and tight. They fit well. They have sort of a border, and it makes it makes them really uniform when you ship them. It's not to use the tape. They have the same version where you can tape it yourself. don't have an opinion. I like that I can just peel the strip off and use it, and it's like something less than a penny more a bag or something. So it's just a convenience thing for me, probably. So yeah, I've been doing it with that, and sometimes just depending on the book, and we know everything isn't completely uniform in this universe. Like you can get some bags that are like a 16th, or some boards that are 16th of an inch, bigger than the last batch, even though it's the same brand or things like that. So you can use 2 boards in there also, and pretty much fits anything. They're a little tight if you're going to do silver, even though they're supposedly both silver sized. But they're not a company that generally sells comic book stuff. But they do have all these comic book bags, and I buy them. So yeah.
Well, I will say, if you're going to do live shows, they're a must. I mean, they make your books look so much better. There's no glare when people are looking from like across the aisle, and whatever hell fluorescent lights are going on. Man, those books still look sharp.
Yeah.
When I was doing actual live shows, that's all I was using. I don't care as much now, just shipping through eBay, because it doesn't matter as much. But yeah, those were some nice bags.
Yeah. So this is a. It should be I put it in the, if you're live in the chat, I put a link to what I buy, and then I use the BCW silver boards, basically because we have a wholesale account, so they're cheaper, and so that and they fit great, and I buy a lot of stuff from mycomicshop.com, and they actually use the same board, so I don't have to reboard if I rebag something. So yeah.
And if you live in the Midwest, like many of us, BCW's in Indiana, it's freaking cheap as hell to ship if you're in the Midwest.
Yeah. Costs more for me, but it is what it is.
They offer, like, if you're close enough, they offer free shipping over like a pretty small damn number, even for like boxes and bag. When you order like long boxes, it's crazy.
Yeah, and so on there, these are $9 a bag, and they were 20 bags is $140. So that's $7 or something a bag, and that's a pretty good price in my opinion. So
agreed.
And I don't need any more, not for a while. So.
All right, you want to get into the market report?
Yeah. Let's
All
see
right.
here. I didn't really do enough homework for this one. I don't know, feeling a little. Did it this morning. I did it this morning, so it's like usually I do it in the afternoon. All right, it's a little bit of surprise what order I put them in. I wanted to talk about this one because it's a PGX, and the note says last sale 88,000. This one 40. Gambling with the PGX, my friend. I don't know what to say.
500 shipping on a $40,000 book.
At that point, I don't even argue with it though. If you're gonna spend 40,000, do you care what the shipping is?
I mean, for $500,
I don't even know if you can insure it for that much though.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
You would have
what's the max for registered? It's got to be.
That's the cost of a plane ticket to drop it off to you.
Well,
you can insure it that much, but I think you have to actually go to the post office to do that. You can't go over 5,000.
Yeah, it's registered / certified mail. Yeah, and it's like a buttload, but that's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But a pretty significant PGX discount. But I mean,
hey, time out. For the record, it ain't fucking $500 to get $40,000 worth of insurance for registered mail.
Look at our boy DS. He knows what's up.
I've sent fucking shipments to CGC that have had substantial insurance for registered mail, and it's not that expensive.
I don't know, man.
I don't think you can insure for more than 5,000 online.
You can't.
Not online.
You have to go there and sign your life away.
Yeah, okay. DS just said registered max is $50,000, which I believe them. Other than that's why these card guys fly around and shit. Might as well get a vacation at it. You're gonna make $100,000.
I think, needless to say, this guy was just protecting himself because he did a PGX fucking auction. Man, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you live and lose.
Shipping's free. I do free shipping, which is padded in. Obviously, it's not free.
I do free shipping too. Yeah.
Yeah, but on auctions, I do I always charge.
Yeah.
Because it's like on auctions.
I went the other way. I did decent amount this month or this weekend, and I went free shipping and everything. I'm a sucker.
Free shipping on an auction is always fucking dicey.
Yeah, it depends. But you know, if you do a bunch of them, you can get more bids that way also.
Maybe one of my books shows up on a market report. It doesn't, but it's okay.
Well, as far as free shipping goes, you just got to factor in like the farthest like say you ship to California or something like that.
We're in the
you're
Midwest,
on the East Coast.
man.
Yeah, if you're on the East Coast, just factor in that shipping, and if they're closer, great. And if they are on the West Coast, then it's covered. It's not a big deal.
I'll give you a little market analysis. A lot of people from Georgia bought a lot of my books. It's weird. Marietta, Atlanta, a lot of Georgia people. So
yeah, I definitely agree because I'm especially being on a coast.
Yeah,
like with the free shipping. Like sometimes I check, I'm like, all right, it's $100 slab. Please be close. Please be California. Please be Nevada.
California, praying for it,
right? And I'm like, oh, California, yes, $8. And I'm like, Florida, fuck, flat rate box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only guy praying for global shipping program because it's like nothing from here. Love it.
It must be nice.
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't understand why it was $500 in shipping. That doesn't make any sense.
Is that what we're focusing on?
Right. He's trying to make money, dude. It's a $40,000 book. If you're already spending $40,000 on a PDX Ninja Turtle, and by the way, what is a brown label?
I think that's their gold signature, isn't it?
Dude, their signature is silver. It's not gold.
No, it's Kevin Eastman signed it in a corner. You see it?
What do you think?
No. I get that it's signed, but isn't it like, is that like a non-real signature? Because they I don't know what they do because they have the PGX verified is like silver, platinum, or gray or whatever.
Maybe it's their yellow label like verified.
I don't think that. No, they're yellow. They're verified as like silver,
trust
dude.
PGX?
Oh no, dude.
No, I didn't mean to really get into the weeds this much, guys. I just wanted to show the discount.
Who knows? Who knows? Does anybody remember the video of the guy who opened up the PGX Turtles 1, and it turned out to be a third print on the inside?
Oh, it was
surprising to know.
Fantastic 4 books. There's shit.
Well, there's the bleached copies. Remember, they got the bleached copies of Turtles 1 now.
Oh boy.
In all honesty, I think at this level, okay, so let's say, so I can't tell if that's their stupid verified or whatever. Like at this point, you call Steve Barak and be like, can you authenticate this as a crossover with your CBCS authentication program?
Mm-hmm.
And if you open it and it's a third print, you ask for a refund or you literally sue this person.
Yep.
And for the record,
or sue PGX. I don't give a shit.
I mean, you're paying $40,000. You're doing a walkthrough on CBCS. It's like,
and for the record, my focus on the fucking $500 shipping has nothing to do with whether or not that's like kosher. It's if you would lie about the fucking shipping charge, how do you trust him on the other fucking shit?
Oh boy.
He probably just didn't have
Maybe he's selling. Maybe he's shipping it in a special case, a like briefcase or something.
It's also an auction. What if it ended at $120,000?
Well, wait a second.
You know what I mean? It's an auction. This guy didn't know what to do. You can't do calculated shipping anymore.
See, Nico's focusing on the wrong problem. The $500 to pay for the plane ticket to get to wherever he needs to go.
Right.
We're
not focusing on the 40 you just spent on a PGX slab, guys.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I'm questioning.
My favorite thing about the last couple minutes is I don't know if anybody out there recognized what I did there. That's one of my classic tricks. I like to walk in a room full of like different like Republicans and go, holy shit, did you see what fucking Biden did? And walk out, right?
Oh, boy.
Holy shit, look at that fucking shipping price. And
great.
All right, I'm moving on. That's it.
Okay.
All right. This book was one we talked about, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Because there was that shit show of an auction with the Stan Lee and the McFarlane Sig that went for like 16 or something nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Something silly.
And I had said there was a 6,000 and change blue label on Comic Link, and then this one floats in around 3,500. And I will say, I got a few books of this guy on the market report because he's got a pretty distinct style. He had a bunch of 9.8 newsstands on the McFarlane run. He had a 9.9 that I'm going to show. He had a decent stock of stuff. So this wasn't a guy that like just did one shitty auction.
I like it.
This feels like an appropriate price. Now, listen, Comic Link here, there, or the other. Could have been a real bid. Could have been just two guys that really fucking wanted it. It only takes two. But this feels like a more appropriate barometer because it was a 2K book not very long ago.
Yeah, this makes sense to me.
And
Yeah.
we always talk about the red chair guy, but damn it, Spider-Man guy, good work.
Good.
This is the double fire emoji.
Yeah.
I like
oh
it.
yeah. Good work.
Oh no.
See, I just showed some because I think he had about a dozen to 15 of the newsstand 9/8s of the McFarlane run. These were kind of the average books floating at around $200, and then we get to one of them that is a little bit more of a premium one. Not sure why it's such a premium. It's not my favorite, but it is one that people love.
Yeah.
Pushing $700.
There's not a lot of good Mysterio, modern or whatever you want to say, quasi-modern. I don't know why modern books span 40 years, but like Mysterio covers either. And this is one of them.
This OA sold in the last 18 months for a really big fucking number.
We'll talk about this on Thursday. This is our Thursday show. This is our comment for the Thursday show.
Listen, DS, we're not arguing about that.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
DS, I sent Nico a post from somebody I don't like to mention, but it opened my eyes to the world.
Oh,
Dude, but who? $669.99? All right.
One more from this guy just to show it. 99
Jesus
silver.
Christ.
Was just going to ask if that was in there. And I was like, I bet it is, because I think I remember that background.
Yeah, so
Yeah, cool.
It
That
was
was
cool
a
to see a run. I actually debated buying one of these 9/8 newsstands, just one of the ones I liked, and I kind of just brain farted it and forgot.
Dude, can we talk about why this shipping is $20.05 instead of $20? Because what? I mean, this guy really need a nickel that bad? He's selling all these cool things.
He lives in California. He figured that's the furthest he'd have to ship.
Yeah, apparently.
He's at $19,999 and like 95 cents or 90 cents, so he had to go put the extra nickel. He couldn't put the dollar around it.
Yeah, but I paid that guy for that. That makes a lot of sense. That's a good
Oh,
price.
here we go.
Nico, this dude's in here for you. 8.5. 8.5 special, buddy.
This
He
8.5's
downgraded-
for all that you do.
He
No one-
downgraded from a 9 himself and said, this is a Nico special.
Hey, you got 4 bids on it. I mean, that's decent.
I wonder what he started it at.
I bet you
Joe,
1,000, right?
Joe, it's coming to you, big dog.
That's 99. That's 99 center to me.
Oh boy,
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you get more watchers, dude.
Yeah, I get you.
Unquestionably.
Building
I
up
get you.
because it's the hottest book of the
Everybody
year.
thinks
Last
they
2
got a
years.
chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the record, yeah, fuck with me. I'll fuck after I get that thing back and fuck. It's a 9.2. I'll throw it up 99 cents. We can just watch it, have fun. The hell do I care?
All
Yeah.
right. This next image is purely to show no matter how hot the book is, you can fuck up an auction.
I hope it's not mine. Okay,
These
good.
both were this
Oh.
week. Actually, one was the 6800 was on Saturday, like late morning, early afternoon. The other one was Sunday night. Now it's questionable because I have no idea why he's using such a tiny picture. It didn't appear an extremely illegitimate account. I don't know all the things he did wrong, other than the mini.
Timing. 11
I
bids
would have
means he
thought
probably.
ASM. I would have honestly thought ASM 300 9.8 was beyond timing, but he has proven us wrong.
Well, 11 bids. I bet he probably started it at like $5,000 or something.
I don't think so. I
No?
don't think I don't remember enough detail because I caught them both and thought it was interesting. Because usually a Canadian will take a price beating on these things, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you got to pay import fucking taxes over $2,000.
You do? I don't even know that. That's good to know.
Maybe it's $3,000. I don't know. Some number you got to pay fucking import taxes. I learned that the hard way.
I don't trust frozen books.
So I don't think it was a scam. Maybe somebody took over a good account. Because how the hell do you send a midget picture in? I don't know what that is. Why would you do that?
It's just what he had. I mean,
Maybe
there's,
maybe
it's
some people
old-
were doing
old-
a scam.
yeah. Also, old slab versus new slab, and it is a better picture. And if it's that small, like let's just say you're going to zoom in on it, there's a good chance you're not going to be
Too
able to
pixelated.
see more. Yeah, too pixelated to see
the
someone wants
certification. Well, the certification number, for example.
Yeah, or if they want, there are people out there, that want a true 9.8. I get that to a degree. I mean, don't
I
go
understand.
returning shit that's already a 9.8, but still, like if I found a 9.8,
If you're
at one of these
choosing
for a
between
good
these
price,
two to drop your 10K,
yeah.
you want to
So
choose the one you like more.
And even so, the guy on the right also, you can see he chose the Spidey 300 listing because it's got the product ratings and shit on it.
Uh-huh.
So there's that. I don't know if eBay's new search algorithm might have screwed this guy by giving it product ratings, and like they might have called it a car or something.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about that.
James, we saw it, and we'll talk about it later.
I didn't catch that one, but there's so much. The algorithm is messing up my research. I'm not gonna lie. But
Yeah.
You could definitely get lost in an algorithm. And if any of you are thinking an auction, I wouldn't fucking do it this month, man. Because I was setting up my searches again, and I'm like, well, do I want to put parameters or I don't? Because if I put parameters, I'm gonna miss shit. But if I don't put parameters, I'm gonna see so much garbage I don't want. I just was like, I don't want to do anything right now. I'm just kind of waiting for things to sort out.
Okay.
Yeah, eBay's a mess.
Oh, a hot mess.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, unfortunately.
This one surprised me. It's not higher at this point. I don't know why I say that, because honestly, anything under $300 for a 9.8 feels cheap. So there's that. It's more me confused. Because is there anything that's not $300? I just sold a Moon Knight 35 for Randall Spector's first appearance for $300.
God Country 198's not $300.
Well, that's modern independent random shit. But this
Yeah.
is, movie character, Marvel. Like,
I'm only speaking for here, but the weather was nice this weekend.
Mm.
And the only reason I was checking auctions yesterday is because I was hungover.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying it occurred to me that felt cheap for under $300. That could be like, I don't know, fuck. You talked to me 2 weeks ago, I'd been like, who paid $265? Get off my lawn.
well, I mean, MODOK dropped, dude. So
Well, okay, so this one actually was probably why, is because first
Wow.
Midnight Suns is double.
It's RC rookie card.
Maybe.
yeah. Did you see?
I
Sorry,
assume
I didn't
that's probably the consigner.
Yeah, probably.
I didn't look at these. Did you see the auction on this also?
No, I didn't catch
The,
that.
there was the auction ended like I think like 468 or something.
Okay.
It was mid 400
Jesus.
something. Ended yesterday. So yeah. So basically two of them.
So
two of them went.
you see why I was confused by the Carnage, right?
Yeah.
To me, these are equivalent spec. Actually, Carnage is closer because we know that it's showing up. So I don't know. The market is strange. Lady Killer. I actually have always loved this freaking color. It's killer.
Ooh,
Or this
I have
cover is
that.
killer.
I have a couple of those. Interesting.
Yeah, for the record, how the hell does Lady Killer number 1 not sell for more than that Midnight Suns number 1? That just makes no sense to me.
Well, and it's funny. I don't know if you have it on here because I didn't look at the market report, but the ECC, the Emerald City Comic Con one, that's
Yeah.
right. I haven't seen a lot of, but that's cover 8, right? So I mean, it's interesting. I might send mine in next round because
My fear on a book like this is, though, like, if we all remember that kitchen fiasco that did nothing.
Yep.
It's a dangerous gamble, but to me, this book has always just been a very attractive book. So you give it a pass because the spec on it is decent, and then you're like, it's got a really nice cover.
Yeah. I think the show's going to be good.
Nice, I'm not going to lie.
I think the movie's going to be great. I really do. I got high hopes on this one.
Well, a good movie doesn't always mean that it reverts back to the comic either. So it's
fuck, a good TV show doesn't always mean that.
No,
Deadly Class got canceled. I mean, it's just wild.
You're,
I don't
you're
think
playing
Resident
a,
Evil's
you're
done anything.
playing a dangerous game. I will say good art helps.
Yes.
It's a second print's only a $10 or $20 book.
That's insane.
Man, these indie kids haven't caught up to the Marvel kids on overvaluing things yet.
No.
You see that? You see the ECC prices though?
No, what are they?
Bananas
Um,
or
Look, so everybody's asking 500. Let
Oh,
me
wow.
see if
That's not
see if
terrible.
anybody took any. It looks like I'm just checking eBay. Best offer accepted on the ECCC 9.8 for $600.
wow.
Yeah, so that's the rarest one. It's actually a pretty cool cover. If you guys haven't seen, it's got the Space Needle in the back. She's sort of looking up at it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful book too.
Yep, and another book I should. Yeah, she's got the knife and stuff. It's actually really cool. And I don't remember the print run, but it's a true con variant though, so it's like 300 or something like that.
Yeah, it was less. It was 500 or less. I won't.
It says 500, so
Okay.
I'll believe whatever the eBay people are saying right now.
Yeah,
I
that
think I
that
had
sounds
one
right.
at some point, and it sounds right.
I had one, and I took less than 500.
Umbrella Academy cooled off.
I think that was a
About
year.
$470 less.
I think that was a year several guys went there because I remember somebody picked me up one.
Yeah, it was Wade Winter.
Another. Oh yeah, Wade.
God damn.
Flashback.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
$1. That's the best profit in comics in a lot of years.
Wow.
How many you got out of those, Nico? In a back box back there.
I only have one left, and I was gonna just throw it up yesterday, and John yelled at me and was like, "You can't just do that."
Me, John, or other John?
Other John, I'm interested to see what message you sent to me. I looked on my phone to figure out what I failed to comprehend. That was you explaining things to me that I also didn't understand. But I have two Johns that mentor me about my failings in the market.
So to me, like, if you're gambling that much on Sweet Tooth, then you're not. Like the risk to benefit ratio of all these last couple of books to me is confounding. That's why they're kind of in a
Yeah,
cluster.
but if you got these for like nothing, I mean, come on, like, how many times you slamming this book for a 9.8? It's $12. You know, $12 plus shipping. You know, if you got a 25 order, who cares, man? It's easy. What, $50 to ship it? We'll call it.
Well, I get it. Do we think this book is amazing? Do we think the show's amazing?
I mean, I get that everybody loved the trailer, but can I just mention that The Boys #1, The Boys #3 are dirt fucking cheap compared to all of these theoretically possibly kind of cool indies. Maybe this character is going to be in a fucking TV show or a movie, Marvel characters. Yeah. It just blows my goddamn mind.
Yeah, and I mean that's legitimately the best analogy you can give. Any of those boys, that's just insane. It's one of the greatest comic television things that's ever existed. You know what I mean?
Add it to the list with Gamora. Shit that don't make sense to me at all.
Yeah, shit that doesn't make sense, man. You know what I mean? Preacher had its heyday, and it was a more renowned comic than the Boys, Sweet Tooth, any of these things that you want to say in its time period. And I
was actually thinking Preacher beat this number, but
100% it did. At its height, Preacher was $1,200 on 9.8.
There was so much less going on then.
Somebody said this too.
Sandman is fucking crushing all these things, right? Have you guys seen the prices on those books?
No,
but that makes sense.
Lord.
It's
that
a
makes
300
sense.
issue
That
run.
makes sense. 75, but fucking the 75 of the best issues in comics ever, right? That makes sense.
Honestly, if you want my
I was
on
thinking
Sandman,
Hellblazer, but yeah,
I think you buy the fucking you buy the premium like omnibuses, because that's what people are going to gravitate to read.
With Lemire stuff or with Sandman or both?
Sandman.
Hmm.
Just because the original stuff's so high. I saw a set of the nice omnibuses go for like $500, and I'm like, that's gonna be $1,000 next time.
The Lesson of Invincible omnibuses.
Yes, the absolute edition. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't buy one because I've been meaning to buy one and I didn't. So drive the prices up so I don't.
Not smart. Damn.
Yeah, Power Pack. You know, how many Marvel properties are left for us to spec on? We're getting pretty deep.
We are scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Dude, the running.
Yeah, but this has been 2 years for this thing, right?
the running joke. It's a running joke.
Yeah, I only saw it. It popped up. I had to share.
Well, but for 2 years, people have been paying 400 or 350 or some goofy fucking amount.
People
Not
have
all
been-
the time.
People
But
have been
some of the time.
specking on this book for 8 years or more. It was a
Yeah.
$150 book when that was crazy in 9.8. So
Jesus.
Spider-Woman made a jump because that was only 250, 300 not that long ago. So people were getting a little into it.
That's a smart buy.
That's a tough book too. I've seen how many Spider-Woman we've seen laid that are just beat. I mean, just destroyed. I mean, like
They're bad. There was a lot of them though. So
There was a hell of a warehouse find here about a year ago.
Was there?
And,
Okay.
and like a moron, I should have gotten in on them, and I was just like, meh.
I sent
cheapo
leg one, but
starts
I
again.
don't think it was a 9.8.
Yeah.
Only on a really great day if I got the grade or a BJ or something.
It's a nice book.
It was like a
It's
9.6.2 or something.
There you go.
Long
Wow.
shot. I mean, scraping bottom, my friends.
Oh,
Scraping
wow.
bottom.
Like Mojo for something, huh?
Isn't that the
No,
first
Mojo's
Mojo?
3. Oh, that is Mojo. You're right. It is
Yeah,
Mojo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Mojo, but $400 fucking dollars for the first Mojo? Goddamn.
I mean, Mojo to me is if he didn't show up in WandaVision or fucking New Mutants, they ain't using him. He's so far down the fucking list.
The Long Shot 1 has to sell for more than that, right?
I don't think it's too much more.
God, a book like that, just let me get a
The-
raw and call
Well,
it a day.
and the 1s and 3s are
Yeah.
always gone because I've been looking at those books and they're just gone in bins around me. This
Archangel's,
book sells for less than Mojo's fucking bananas too.
and this is such a cooler character.
It's an iconic character from the X-Men Adventures and stuff from back in the '90s cartoon. Man, I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, it's a solid cover. It's not like a knock your socks off, but it's solid.
yeah.
I love
When we were kids, it was as solid as it fucking got, man.
Yeah, dude. That's badass, dude. And also, yeah, and I mean, he's got the cameo or
Thank you,
definitely
Chad.
Yeah,
cameo. Thanks,
thank you, Chad.
Cameo in 23 also. So 23 was doing pretty well when Age of Apocalypse came out, and I think some people sort of, I don't know if people forgot Sense or if I forgot Sense or what.
Mhm.
You know what I
They
mean?
they shat on
23
that character though.
It just they did, but I don't care, dude. I mean, dude, when he came out as Archangel, as a kid, I don't know. I thought this going down was pretty badass when I was a kid.
This is one of my favorite all-time characters. I'm right there with you, Sean.
Yeah,
Well, I
His
actually,
his run in Uncanny X-Force, his character in Uncanny X-Force, and how
Yes.
fucked up he was, and Psylocke and him, and man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was such a great moment in comics.
this
Amen.
book is still $100 less than the first Bishop.
see,
Interesting.
no,
Fucking dude, wait. If you'd have told me that when I was a little kid that there would be that kind of like, I'd have been like, get the fuck out. What? For whatever reason, just that little period of time between X Factor and Uncanny whatever 282, it was like an eternity in my childhood.
Are you ready for this one? I sold an Uncanny 282 this weekend, 9.6, $135. A 9.6 of an overproduced 282, non-newsstand.
could be worse.
I actually am curious. I should have researched it because I didn't think that hard. What's the census on a 9.8 of this versus 9.8 of Bishop?
I can tell you right now. Give me.
I
give me
did.
10
I
seconds.
did sell my 282 newsstand 9.8 for 8 1/4.
Jesus Christ.
I got in at 4 1/4. And got
I
out
thought
at 8
you were
1/4.
fucking nuts buying at 425 for the record.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was like, John has lost his fucking mind.
I might have lost my mind
The
selling
king
it,
of
but I,
foreign fucking comics, Mr. Obscura himself, the fucking Frazetta fanboy, is paying 4 1/4 for a fucking Uncanny 282. What the fuck is going on? He's like, yeah, I
That's a
sold
good
it for
point.
$850, just doubled up real quick, and we moved right along. I'm like, what?
yeah, sometimes this crazy fucker's wily as a fox, you know.
Good shit.
I just
Hey!
shared this.
Whose
Hey!
book's that?
Hey, I'm in the market report. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Is that yours?
Fuck yeah, it is.
God damn it! What are you? Is that a trash can you have it leaning against?
Hey,
Oh, I was
listen.
waiting for this. I was
I
so
actually
waiting for
didn't
this.
look at the seller. I didn't know this was you. But I have
Oh.
2 books from here, and
I'm
thought,
making-
who's
I
leaning
was
against
so-
a goddamn Rubbermaid?
John, when you sent these to me and I was getting them ready, I knew these were Dino, and I was waiting for this moment because we sat backstage with Sean, and Dino was asking, "How do I take good pics?" And Sean and Nico both told him how to take the really easy pics, and he puts it up on a trash can.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, okay. This is what I'm gonna do. So the trash can is gonna stay, and it's because I saw the red chair dude and the Spider-Man table. I'm making my own fucking
clipped your
feedback here.
picture so it didn't look like a trash can, Dino.
Trash can staying up, baby.
Oh,
Dude.
Man.
I press this beauty for you, get you a 9.8, and you go ahead and put it in the trash can. Come on, man.
I ain't fucking around here, boys.
I 100% swear to God I didn't realize it was Dino's. I didn't look that hard. Oh God.
On the carpet too. We ain't fucking around, man.
Does Scotty have one of these too, or is that the same one?
No, this is a
Same
new one. I think does Scotty
I don't
still
think
have one?
did Scott get a 9.8?
I thought he did.
I think he did. I think he did.
I think you guys, as the crew, had 2 of the 4 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so
He's a big Frism fan, so
yeah. So let's talk about. I'll talk about this one too. So it actually might sale. So there's 2 up there on eBay. One for $1,500. One for I think $2,500, but it's signed by Frism right now. After this sale, dude, I had 3 or 4 people hit me up on Facebook, messaging me like, "Hey, would you do this? Would you do that? Would you do this?" Yeah, it was crazy. A lot of people say they would have bid out over kind of $1,000, but I mean, to me, I got that book for, we'll say, next to nothing. And it was on a double backed comic, so there was a comic on front of the board and comic on the back. So, I mean, I'll take it all day. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, there's. I'm interested to see what the other book is from my lovely auction lot that I ran.
I think I kept another one. I definitely had a few because I actually mentally thought there's a trash can guy now.
Trash can guy, that's me.
he's the trash can guy.
I'm gonna put that on my Instagram.
CEO is the trash can guy.
Fuck, I'm putting on my Instagram, boys.
Very rarely am I
that's me too.
speechless.
Oh, this one. That's it.
Let's go.
Oh God.
Let's go.
I edited the shit out of it so it didn't look like a trash can.
Okay, so right here. That's what we were gonna talk about this right there. Dino's Trash Can Comics LLC. Let's go.
That seems so low to me.
This guy hasn't paid yet.
Good.
Yeah, what a fucking jack off.
Yeah. So
Well-
I got I ran. I'll tell everybody. It doesn't matter. I ran 18, 14 paid. I got 4 non-payers, and one of these is this one. So
You ran on Sunday though, right?
I ran Sunday night and this one ended at 9:30 ish. I mean,
Usually until 2 days out, I don't worry, man.
yeah. I
No,
mean,
I
if
agree. But
he doesn't pay, who
'Cause
cares?
honestly, when I run auctions,
He
I'm like
stole it.
happy the guys that don't pay because it gives me extra day to shit.
I mean, okay, let's say he didn't really,
Especially
steal it.
because we do a podcast Monday, so it's a pain in the ass.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
so-
a $700 book? Am I nuts?
It's like 650, 600. I mean, it's not like he took me to the cleaners on it. He did take me to, somebody did take me to cleaners on a different book, which, ugh, we won't talk
Yeah, it
about.
happens, man. When
Speaking
you do an
of
auction,
trash-
you're going to get 1 or 2 that get your ass kicked.
It was, I don't know if you
about
have it.
averaging when you get auctions.
I don't think I have any more.
Okay, it was Fearless Defenders 3, that Jimenez variant that's really hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the Monera?
No, the Jimenez,
Oh, okay.
it's like the ghost. And the reason nobody looks at
yeah.
so nobody looks for it because it's a ghost hunting article from Stein. And
But those are books you get to
That's a
gamble
tough-
auction because not enough people are looking.
yeah. I'm not worried about it. I mean, I got it for nothing.
I didn't even
This-
know. I would have bid on
I
it.
put this one on here purely for Sean because I don't think I've ever looked at this one before. But god damn, that's a pretty fucking cover.
That is pretty sweet, man.
And I'm like, man, I don't want to spend $400 on a non-key, but god damn, that's a beautiful.
It would look nice
Neat
on
cover.
on a van.
That is true.
Actually,
Astro Man.
Doc Joe with the Thor airbrushed Marvel Special
Magazine.
10.
Yeah.
You put this and that together, you got a hell of a combo, Doc.
Amen.
Yeah, that Sienkiewicz is nice.
This on
That's
one
a-
side and the Thor on the other
I
side.
mean, that's honestly what I was thinking is fucking airbrush.
Hey, and first of all, he would have got more money if you would have took a trash can instead of a white out fucking background. So just saying.
Yeah.
That's also very true. Yeah.
Dino, maybe you should put your coat around the trash can so it looks like a red velvety layer.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea either. See, like that dude. Like that dude.
We got into some classics. Like, man, this book used to be like the undervalued redhead stepchild of Marvel #1s.
Not anymore, buddy.
No. Of course, though, when you look at that in a 9.6 and you look at this in a 0.5, you go, wow.
God, I kick myself. I wish your brother would have sold me his back in the day. It's the only one that I fucking found in my life.
I make fun of Ozzy a lot because he's afraid to make moves, but sometimes his fucking ability to just sit way pays off for
He
itself.
shut me down instantly, like 5 years ago, Andy. Instantly. He's like, no.
I don't think I have a book he would have traded for it.
Yeah, I didn't. I tried to give him cash. He wouldn't even take that.
No. I mean, this is that book we all kind of knew was going to be a monster, but I don't think we knew how big a monster.
Yeah,
you didn't know the whole market was going to do this. I mean, my God.
Hey, is this the Amazing Fantasy 15 villain books? What you think?
I kind of like. I on there's other sales of this, but I think people are still negotiating. That would blow, like, literally legitimately blow your mind on this book.
My cousin
And
bought a
I'm sorry,
half.
this kind of
It is.
blows my mind to start. Like, not because it kind. I mean, it is a nice looking 0.5. God knows. Oh, incomplete. Ugh. Yeah, it's rough on the incomplete, but yeah, the incomplete bothers me more than the grade. But it's nice. But this is King Kong as far as the fucking villains go right now.
Is there another villain book you would take over this? I mean,
Joker.
Other than Joker, that's Golden Age, man.
As far as you like Silver Age,
Joker
Silver Age,
counts.
Marvel Age,
Green Goblin, maybe.
No, X-Men 1.
But I don't count that.
That's
That's
too-
a different
that's
key.
too many.
That's like saying ASM
Yeah,
1
it's
Yeah.
hard.
for the
Yeah, but
Chameleon.
fuck the Chameleon. Magneto is the X-Men. I mean,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
you
it.
can't-
But that's
You
the
can't
only
do
one.
that. That's not the same.
Well, that's the only one, though. Yeah.
You want to see something
Goblin,
cool?
for the
Yeah.
record, the first appearance of the Green Goblin is undervalued, and FF5 is overvalued, and I want to
no, it's
buy.
not.
I want to
My
buy
cousin
an
bought a-
FF5, not the first.
As
one.
we all click Green Goblin's first appearance. Bye.
My my cousin
I'm
bought
just being honest. It is.
My cousin bought a 5.5 of this book back on
Oh,
February 5th.
Smart.
That's
I
probably
couldn't-
that's probably a $60,000 book right now.
I couldn't be happier at this price.
I'm not kidding.
Couldn't be
Yeah, I
happier.
know. Oh, you guy's a beast, man. He's been wanting that book for years, and he pulled the trigger like 4 months ago, 3 months ago.
Nice work.
Yep.
It's a shitty picture, but a UK Wolverine. Still, this is probably the worst of the 181 variants, or one of the worst, but a solid price. So, shitty picture too. Couple Golden Age. This is one of those books that just is creepy as shit. Mystic 28. Lowish grade, but man, this imagery is just
Great.
Yeah, that's
Great.
kind of stuff that wakes you up at night.
And
Never
zombie-
seen that cover before.
and,
Great looking cover.
dude. And they don't sell like the others, but like the Mystics, I think they got some covers that I've enjoyed that I think are.
Yeah, Mystic had a nice run.
Might as well be able to try to grab some of those.
We talked about that on the last Thursday show. Mystic 6 and 9, I think.
Is one of them the one with the Russian soldier skeleton?
No, I mean talked about that one. That's okay.
Yeah, that's another good
That's
one.
probably
Who would've ever-
3.
Who would ever thought that Golden Age should be where all the opportunity is?
I know. Hey, you know.
Hey, listen, I don't even want to bring up the guy who did the poll, but like
Oh, I love that book.
we can talk about it. But Frankenstein 1, this book is
Awesome.
it is. It's not like the Frankenstein image itself isn't great, but like that image on the all black cover and a 7.5. Holy shit!
Damn.
Dude stole that.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
come on. Come
I mean,
on.
if you're not thinking about it, I don't know. This one's another one. This is that silver golden age borderline, but Lois Lane one is a beautiful.
And for the record, again, stole it.
Yeah, I saw a 3.5 a couple years ago for $300 or $400, and I said stomped on it, and I was like, oh, I can get it later, and
this is a book I love, and I probably need to buy.
You know, I almost paid $300 for one with a fucking subscription crease. You know, now this was a year or 2 years ago, whatever. They've gone nowhere.
Yeah. You know who pops me on this one is our boy Tony L.
Yeah, dude. Tony wanted us to buy like a. It would have been smart apparently, but like there was a really high grade one that he wanted. I forget what it was, but it was like I mean it was expensive. It's like an 8.0 for like $2,000 or something. Like
Goodbye. Yeah. I don't often include non-graded books, but Long Halloween Home Run $350, man. You're heading to that Sean and Preacher territory of just selling fucking runs.
There you go. So there you go. I can't believe I used to take the time to Preacher paid off, but I sold so many runs of stuff. It's like, oh man, and so many of them I've been too lazy and just sit in the closet.
Jesus. This one I don't even know if there's any real spec on this. I think it's done. I don't think you're
crazy, dude.
It, but it is a beautiful cover. It is a beautiful kind of like memory of our youth, but. I don't know. I don't know if it's rare enough that I should have researched that one. I don't know if it's a rare 9.8. It doesn't feel like it should be.
Again, $500 for this or $500 for the Mystic. Like I'm fucking out of my. Apparently, I'm doing something wrong. I must be a moron.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the rest of the story. So we'll start with this. This is kind of interesting. Some action figure stuff. Nintendo Power presents. It's a Metroid figure sold for $405 mint on card. Pretty dope figure though, right? That's a cool looking figure with the exchangeable Samus head. Really dope. All right, so some G.I. Joe stuff, some stuff that let me find it. So look for this. So earlier, James asked about, or somebody asked about I think it was James, asked about the G.I. Joe stuff. And this sold, let me get rid of this, recently for, yep, there we go, guys. It's Canadian price variant. Shout out to Josh Allen, I believe, shared this with us.
Did I not do that last week? Or was that more recent?
I don't know. So
he said, but our friend said the 9.6 sold for 3,100.
Yeah, James did. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I just noted it and forgot to include it, but I remember seeing this going, damn.
Well.
It was, yeah. James put in the G.I. Joe 21.6, 9.6 sold for 3,500.
Oh my lord.
The power of a trailer when they don't even show Snake Eyes, just some dude running around who talks.
Yeah. Well, here's I've been obviously looking at the action figure stuff, and of course all the Snake Eyes stuff. This is kind of interesting. So these are a couple of crazy sales, and I really like how this guy did this. He put the figures, the weapons, and the file cards. Great way to sell, in my opinion. Great way to sell loose figures. I thought it was Dino for a second with that carpet. So
hey,
yeah. But it's kind of crazy to see troop builders. I know the Bat figures always sell for a lot, $102 for a complete Bat figure. The Tomox and Zamox figures for $102. And then troop builder figures of the Cobra officers and Cobra soldiers, which are always fine. The Cobra officers and Cobra soldiers are always tough to find with the full Cobra emblems.
How do you ship loose figures, like in a plastic bag in a bubble mailer? What do you
Yeah. I mean, you could ship them just about anything, man. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
This is another interesting G.I. Joe figure. This is one of my all-time favorite figures. The original Shockwave, if you guys remember, was like really light blue and it had like this dark blue camouflage. Dope looking figure.
You even got the Mag 10, man. Mag 10 Uzi.
This is the Night Force version of Shockwave, one of the baddest G.I. Joe figures ever. It came in a 3-pack with 2 other figures, I think Psych Out and one other. Really tough to find. And always for 20 years, it's sold for a bunch on eBay. So here's a full figure for $140. Crazy, right? So another GI Joe thing that was interesting. So this is a really sweet set of Joes that I think somebody just got a great deal on. $404 seems like a lot of money, but look at these figures that he got, and they're all complete. These are all original Joes. He's got the original Duke. He's got I think that's the original. I forget his name, but he came on the jump pack.
Flash.
Thing. Flash. There you go. Thank you, Carter. Appreciate that. And then Dusty is my very first GI Joe I ever bought. Of course, the looks like the bow might be broken on the Storm Shadow, and it is a little faded, but that's okay. He's got none of the accessories, but the Firefly, it looks complete. The elbows look good. No broken crotches. Scrap Iron, great figure. Always loved Scrap Iron's accessories. Of course, he's got the Zartan Destro. He's got both the Cobras with the emblems, the Cobra soldiers and officers. The emblems all fucked up. Baroness and both Cobra commanders. And the Zartan came with everything. $404. That's, to me, that seems like a really good deal on some of those. I don't know if you get all those figures in high grade. You know what I mean? All right, let me get out of here. So, yeah, the G.I. Joe stuff was just crazy over the weekend. All right. And then, let's see here. What's this? Oh, Polly. I was hoping to show this to Polly. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle carded Raphael figure. It sold for $316, 18 bids. Oh. It's kind of cool to see the original Turtles. And I don't know if this is, can't remember which ones we said which more, the ones with the solid heads or the ones with the squishy heads, but I don't know which one this is. People in the chat will remind us. All right, so I got into some Star Wars stuff and went down a little rabbit hole. I saw this. I did a big clean out of 2 rooms in my house because unfortunately my parents are coming to stay with me, for a couple months, or hopefully less than a couple months. But I had to get ready for them, so I had to take out all the comic shit, and I was going through stuff, and I found 2 Vaders and a C-3PO, and I thought, I wonder what these go for. As I look it up now, what I saw is that most of these that sell, people put figures in with them, or they just find them with figures in them, and most of the ones that sell have the figures in them, right? So I looked at this one, and I went down the rabbit hole of Star Wars cases, right? So this is the one that sold, but if you can see, most of them have the figures in them. This is really interesting. And I thought, well, this is a good way to find tough to find figures, right? Mm-hmm. You go look.
You fucking savage. Good shit, dude.
So just always look in these, and here you go. There's Boba Fett just chilling down there in the bottom, as you can see. But I'm going to show you guys some of the figures you should be on the hunt for. A couple figures that are worth some money. I'm not going to go through all. I'm just going to go through a couple that I saw that sold this week. So keep your eye on some cases and stuff, right? All right, let's do this. So here's some interesting stuff. So this dignitary figure is an easy figure to recognize. Just by itself, loose, it sold for $141. Wow. Right. The A-Wing figure, the blue-green A-Wing figure, not a lot of people realize it sells for a lot. There's 23 bids, $143. Ewok figures. Here's 3 Ewok figures that recently sold. Now, the accessories are going to be tough to find on some of these things, but you never know. I mean, $320 for that figure on the far left is crazy.
God damn.
I got that guy sitting in my case just chilling because I thought it was a joke right now. He definitely don't have the bow or anything. Or I don't think he has the hat either, but it's that light colored Ewok.
Sometimes you get lucky and you find figures like this, right? Yak face sold with his accessory for $642. The way that Midwest Vintage Toys, never heard of them, but that is a great way to have an eBay picture, in my opinion, right? I mean, makes it instantly noticeable. So good job, Midwest Vintage Toys. I'll remember that shit. All right, so what is this here? All right, so
boy.
So I got into a big talk many moons ago about tickets, graded tickets, because I collect graded tickets. I collect Giants and Rangers, Super Bowl and playoff hockey stuff. So I usually, most Super Bowl tickets, PSA graded, you can get from anywhere from $90 to $150. That's what most Super Bowl tickets go for. It depends. Brady shit goes for crazy money. I'll show you. But some stuff goes for ridiculous money, especially graded. Most people like rare stuff like this. This is Kobe's final game. Most people from that game save their ticket stubs. A lot of them sold this week. This one sold for $1,600, which is crazy. This is really interesting. A full ticket of Muhammad Ali versus Floyd Patterson. I believe this is when he was Cassius Clay, right? I think this is before he changed his name.
65, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, but this sold PSA 4 full ticket for that. I mean, it would be awesome to own that, right? Here's another cool one. Here's Conor McGregor from 2015 UFC 189, sold for $960, 27 bids. You can find some really cool, crazy stuff out there. This is really some interesting stuff. I love hockey. Hockey playoffs are going on right now. Here's a Wayne Gretzky debut LA Kings ticket. So the first game that he played as a King. It's also signed on the case, I believe. But $1,325, 44 bids. The one in the middle is awesome. It's a Wayne Gretzky's 802 goal game, and it's also signed, sold for $1,100. And the one on the far right is Sidney Crosby's first ever game and point. So $810. A lot of players' very first game sells for extras, and you can find just about any player. I own a couple. I have LT's first game played ticket stub. I have Phil Simms first game played ticket stub, stuff like that. And you can find like no hitter ticket stubs, all kinds of cool stuff.
Do you know what I randomly have? My dad's best friend gave me. He framed it. It's the Sacramento. I mean, I know it's the Sacramento Kings, but it's an unused ticket to their first game of all time with the pin that came with the game. And it just has it sitting in a frame, but it's their first game ever played at Arco Arena as an expansion team. So their first game ever is first home. I don't know if it's their first game, but it's at least their first home game of all time.
That's dope.
So that might be really something worth grading because, like, you know, even though it's been 14 years since the Kings made the playoff,
fans, man, fans love that shit. Jordan's just like Kobe stuff, Jordan stuff goes for so Jordan, Kobe, Brady, like those three. They're anything that involves them sells for a ridiculous amount of money. This is the first time Kobe and Jordan played against each other. 1996 Bulls versus Lakers game. 2,600 with 51 bids. This right here is the first. It's the 82 NCAA Finals ticket with Jordan and Ewing. James Worthy, I believe, 4,600, 4,650, 41 bids. This one is kind of cool. Tom Brady's first appearance in college, 5,700. Michigan Wolverines one. This is some really cool stuff. Far right, Rudy from Notre Dame lore. That's one of the ticket he got into. That's $10,000, right? Woo! So that 35 bids, 10 grand. The 1932 World Series Game 3 full ticket. Babe Ruth called shot. That's the supposed game where Babe Ruth pointed. It only sold for less than $5 grand, which is crazy. That seems cheap to me. Like, yeah, that's not just sports history. That's like history. Yeah. I didn't get into the music stuff yet. That's a deep rabbit hole. Well, not totally. I'll show you some stuff, but this is a Elvis Presley ticket. His last show, 1977, 35.50. And then this is an interesting one. This is me. I put this up.
So this is this is from Heritage actually. 1984 Michael Jordan NBA debut golden Chicago Bulls ticket stub PSA X5 56,400. You want to see this? So debut Jordan game, first Bulls game. Somebody kept their ticket laying around, and second highest graded was 56 stacks. So.
Yeah, and here's some more. So here's the Tom Brady NFL debut, sold for $1,850. It's not graded. You got to be careful with some of these, but I mean, a lot of these things aren't going to be graded, right? It's versus the Detroit Lions. What do you know?
On my birthday in the year 2000,
and in the Silverdome. And the Silverdome's destroyed now.
So I thought that was really cool. Here's a Jordan. This is Jordan's first slam dunk championship ticket. So for $2,600.
That's interesting. That's a I don't know, $2,600. That's like one of those niche things. Like it's weird.
Well, how How about this one? This is a cool one. This is the Jordan Craig Elo game where he hit the final shot and jumped over. That famous shot where he jumps and does that kick. Yeah. Okay. So horse racing stuff. Or sorry. There's also horse racing tickets you can get. Now I grew up with horses and always told the lore of Secretariat and Ruffian and all that stuff. And you can get cool horse racing stuff. So if you're a horse racing fan, this is the racing program. And I think the tickets for Affirmed, the Triple Crown winner of 78, for really cheap. It only went for $535, but I think that's really cool. And then last but not least, back to the toy stuff. This was really cool to me. A huge lot of vintage Disney Gargoyle action figures. Look at some of these, man.
I remember all these, dude. I had a bunch of them.
How dope are those, man?
Yeah.
I mean, those are just cool looking. Got the big old wings and shit. And I mean, and that sold for $310, 39 bids for probably what? There's probably 20 figures there. I feel like that's a steal and going to be a resellable lot. So a lot of these were something to look into that maybe you can find really good deals on some of these figures.
This is an interesting,
even on eBay still.
Back to your ticket thing. Eric S. Hurd says, "Who grades tickets? Got a Randy Johnson perfect game ticket. I need to get graded." Honestly, I'd probably get a Randy Johnson when he hits the Dove ticket too.
They're all out there, man. You can find just about anything. PSA grades tickets. They're not too expensive. You can find literally anything you can think of. People are putting their ticket stubs up for them. So very cool stuff. And that is the end of the market report. Nico, you're muted, brother.
You're muted, man. No one cares.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that's fucking awesome. I like the comic shit I get, I know, I pay attention to, but when Brian goes down these rabbit holes, it's like, how can I piss away every dollar I have squirreled away?
I'll tell you that Babe Ruth
opportunity. You know what I mean?
The steal out of all that's the Babe Ruth ticket by far. That's just, I mean, that's just steal. Babe Ruth autos are like, what are they, Brian? Like 20 G's, 30 G's, right? I mean,
it's ridiculous.
And it's like, it's not even like Babe Ruth, like auto on card. It's like Babe Ruth signed some check bullshit. It's like,
I'm with you. The only thing is, and of course, all I saw was just what was flashed on the screen real quick. It looks like somebody like drew some weird shit on it. Like that, it said like WS, like for World Series or something. You know what I mean? Looks like somebody like colored it in like a kid would. Yeah, and I would, and don't get me wrong, I didn't see the listing. I just saw from that. I would think without that, like you're looking at, just say a whole lot more. I can't tell you how much more. 5 times, 10 times, 2 times, whatever, And
there's so many Yankees fans out there. It's got so. I mean, theoretically, Red Sox people, but yeah, Yankees fans. I mean, it's got so much going for it too.
Yeah, me too as a Babe Ruth fan. Definitely not a Yankees fan, but. Just growing up, the lore of Babe Ruth, and to be able, there was no like memorabilia I could get or anything as a kid, but I don't know.
Should I open up some Top Scrum as we're rolling through too?
I'm gonna open while we do pickups. I'll start.
I got a Target hanger.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not opening it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
no one wants to see my memorabilia coin.
All right, so I'll start off with pickups. I'll open up these. Shout out to Marco from the Dark Side Crew who has found me my very first card opening of this year.
Hopefully you don't get that guy on the cover because I don't think he's playing this year, but it's okay.
Is the word that he's not playing?
He didn't show up to he didn't show up to voluntaries, but I mean, they're saying they're not going to trade him. He's going to sit down and out his contract with the Packers, so it's going to be interesting.
All right. Well, let's see what we can get out of these. Supposedly, these
Justin Herberts are supposed to be the heaters on that one, right?
Yep, Justin Herbert. Supposedly, these score selects are supposed to be really good cards. I haven't seen any of them in person yet, and I'm sorry for the noise, but here we go. I mean, you guys can see, and they're really nice looking.
Yeah.
So Christian McCaffrey. We've got AJ Dillon rookie.
Okay.
We've got Fitz.
Hopefully
he comes back this year.
There's your boy.
Yeah, he comes back this year, and he'll be on a receiving core with 2 two other complete studs. Another rookie. This is for the Jets, and it's LaMichael Perrine. Never heard of him. All right. Now we've got another rookie, CJ Ham of the Vikings. And then we've got another rookie. Wow. Yetter Gross Matas. Never heard of him. I'm not new with these new guys, so
Clearly a DB, dude.
yeah, I've definitely heard of him. Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
And then now we're getting to the good stuff. All right, so this is a Ravens rookie, Devin Duvernay.
Okay.
All right, now I don't know what these are. These are like some special die cut something. And we've got Van Jefferson of the Rams.
All right.
It's a refractor. Both bomb-ass die-cut refractor.
Well,
and then we've got another bomb-ass die-cut refractor. This is DeAndre Swift.
Yep.
Some Lions running back.
Dropped the first touchdown, a go-ahead touchdown in the game 1 of last year. It cost me probably 2 spots in the draft, but that's okay.
All right, we've got another Duvernay Smith. Or Devin Duvernay, I mean.
Yeah, Devin Duvernay. Yeah.
This is another rookie, Jeremy Chin. And it's got like a cut corner. Something.
Interesting.
On purpose.
And here is my silver refractor. It looks like Chase Claypool of Pittsburgh.
All right.
And one of the middle cards is a hot star that I hope signs with Arizona. Julio Jones.
He's got
a word on him.
They're not
Atlanta.
They're not going to cut him. It came out
so?
the Niners, Vegas. No, dude, you didn't see what happened? That Shannon Sharp called him on literally live on air on First Take or whatever that show is.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, man, I'm out of Atlanta." And he's like, "Oh, by the way, you're live on air."
Yeah. Oh, nice.
That happened this morning. So
nice.
Yeah.
Denzel Mims.
Yeah.
So I saw that who's the wide receiver for the Cardinals? DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah.
Sent out a message saying
he wants Julio and DeAndre. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Of course he does.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right.
I don't know why Julio's so overvalued. He gets hurt he gets 6 touchdowns and gets hurt during the season.
Well, he averaged 14 to 16 games except for last year. You just don't see as many as those games.
All right, here we go, guys. Last group, and I hate to put all you non-card guys through this. We do it so rare. All right, here we go. Here's some packs now. These are the same thing. Just I wish they would all do what the set or the type they just did, where you don't have to open so many packs. Another Cardinal, J.J. Watt. Another rookie, Jeff Oduka. And then
Okuda, but that's cool.
Okay. Cesar Ruiz.
Okuda's garbage, so don't worry about that too.
He could be
James Morgan. He's a rookie.
Is Doc Joe listening? You get mad at you talking to some Ohio State guys.
It's okay. I mean, whatever. Okay, he was the number 1 guy at Ohio State. He wasn't the number 1 receiver. Oh boy. DB. It's fine.
There we go.
Oh, Justin Herbert. There you go.
Justin Herbert, ladies and gentlemen. Nice Justin Herbert card.
That's a
you see our boy in Clutch Collectibles? See our boy James in Clutch Collectibles got the Justin Herbert refractor that was factory damage and sent it in. They sent back an AJ Brown auto a year later.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nice.
This is something cool. Antonio Gibson, but it's like
die cut.
Really, yeah, it's like some kind of dope prism.
He's not good though.
Yeah. Is he?
No, he was a Raider at one time.
Damn. Devin Hester and Rob Gronkowski.
They're still making Devin Hester cards?
Yeah, right. They're still making Jerry Rice cards. I mean,
dude, Devin Hester's a beast.
Yeah, but Jerry Rice is the best receiver of all time.
Yeah.
Come on, Devin Hester's the best receiver.
Best returner, you're right.
Yeah, best returner on the planet.
James Conner.
Okay.
Who's this guy? Jason Moore. Look at that one. Damn, those are beautiful.
Well, you got a lot of Charger cards, man.
Yeah, only he was as good as his card.
Yeah.
God, you make me fucking feel bad, man. Well, I guess
Wait, what are you
the
talking
Justin
about?
Herbert.
I love Doc Joe. You look so
Yeah.
excited up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
T.
No, I get-
Higgins. Another
Okay.
James
Yeah,
Morgan.
T. Higgins is pretty good.
yeah, T. Higgins.
T. Higgins reminds me of. Wasn't there like an old player named T. Higgins?
No,
All
you
right,
think
two more
TJ
packs,
TJ
guys.
Hill?
Two more packs.
Probably his dad.
All right, Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Hey, look at this. Emmett
player.
Smith. They're still making Emmett Smith cards too.
There you go. In a weird shape.
And Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good. I thought he'd be better.
Jerry Jeudy rookie.
There you go.
All right, last pack. Let's get some good karma on this one.
I'm going auto. He's getting an auto card because that's how
No.
Brian is.
Jake Luton, Tyler Johnson rookie, Larry Fitzgerald, and another Tyler Johnson rookie. Two different Tyler Johnson rookies. So, well, that is the cards for my pickups. But let's get back into comics real quick. All right, kind of comics. So, I love the weird shit, and one of my favorite musicians is a guy named Sturgill Simpson. I'm not a country fan at all, but Sturgill Simpson's bad as fuck. He's a psychonaut that writes songs about DMA and mushrooms and just really transformative shit. Well, they did a comic based on his last album, and I thought this was going to be a floppy, but it's a trade. It's called Sound and Fury. And it's a full graphic novel. It says, blood on my wheels, guts on my gears, a road made out of gristle. God, what a beautiful day for a race. It says, some ride for freedom, others ride for glory, but one driver in the 14th edition of the legendary gruesome meat race has a different agenda, revenge. So it sounds like some type of like crazy, I don't know, like death race bullshit. But some of these things end up being worth money, i.e., Coheed and Cambria, the Coheed and Cambria books, the Umbrella Academy early Gerard Way stuff. There's a lot of really cool. I think Denzel Curry did a really cool book that I'm still trying to find based off his first album. So sometimes these translate, but I bought it just to check it out. So if there's any Sturgill Simpson fans out there.
Grant off Metallica covers or
Yeah.
not, all that good stuff. So
Yeah.
you probably can message Sturgill on Instagram. He'll probably sign it for you.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. That'd be really
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
So, dope stuff. All right. That's me.
Yes.
Anybody next? Nico?
Yeah, sure. All right, so I'm really excited. I was able to score one of these from this guy named Frank. I hope he goes by Francis Darling. It's an ash can, and I'm gonna read it, and it looks good. Yeah, I don't, I don't just like buy rando fucking independent books, but I saw the advertisement for it, saw the art. I was like, this thing's a win, and sent him a message, and he sent me that. So I'm really excited about that. Information will be forthcoming. All right, so I've been gone for a little bit. Apologize. I went and bought a bunch of books. I got an ASM 129.
There you go. It's a good start.
I paid $500 for it. I think it's like
It's a good
I
purchase.
think it's like a 5.0.
It's a great purchase, man.
I was also able to get these books with it for free. I'll just run through them.
What?
Yeah.
For
Buddy,
free
for-
with that book?
Yeah, $500. Plus, I got these too.
Dude, how do you meet crackheads when you're buying comics? Because there's no other explanation.
This one was a really good one. I was really proud of myself with that one.
I'm kind of glad your
these
video
ones
is
for
fucking
free
up.
too. I got
Yeah,
these ones
that's
for free,
understandable.
too.
That's
Well,
understandable.
but they're newsstands. You know how hard it is to find these newsstands?
Okay, yeah, okay. All right.
You're like, point well taken. All right. Now this, I got this, and this for $100.
I want to, dude, can I
That was pretty good. Good deal. Hold on. And then I paid $500 a piece for these each. Yeah.
I know. Like
They're fucking gorgeous. All right. Now
they're like
this is
they're like 9.4s.
Yeah, I might get lucky on one of them. Let's hope I do. All right, so then should I've been buying? I think it's a 9.8 candidate. I've just been buying as many of these as I can get my hands on, as long as I don't have to pay shipping. You know what I mean? As long as I don't have to pay shipping. I'm doing the same thing with this. I finally fucking ran into a stack of these. The newsstands. Guy had $25 a piece on them. I was like, sell them all to me for $20 a piece. And he's like, because they're newsstands? And I'm like, you're goddamn right, because they're newsstands. Thank you, and done. And I was really excited about that one. I don't know what I paid for this, but it wasn't that much.
$10.
Who knows? I overpaid for this because it was from my friend. I wasn't kidding about just like buying as many of these as I could get my hands on. I have been snagged this like legitimately as many as I can get my hands on.
I thought this show sucked, dude. You just crushed it. You just made like $20,000.
We're not gonna tell. I got this. I'm pretty excited for that. I got that and that and that and that and that. Hold on, I'm almost done. That and that and that and that.
Hey, hold up. How much was the? How much is that Punisher 218?
I paid cover for both of them at a shop. Where I also got this for $5. All right,
I got a 9.8 of that.
Yeah, done. Hey, Carter. You know how some people are like, Mercenaut's the greatest digger in America. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
He still is.
Yeah, dude, it's about it's lifetime. Hey, any given Sunday,
Still
right?
like to try. I know. We're more like a broke clock right twice a day.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm packing up books, so I don't have anything. I mean, as you can see from the trash can pictures. So, if you guys want to see drywall and maybe flooring next video, maybe I'll go downstairs and I'll do a picture of it. So, Carter, you want to go?
No,
you got anything?
Do I?
I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here. Of course you do. I want to know what happened after you left. Where you went, what you did.
I went to some places, you know.
Yeah, I know you did.
You know how we do.
Carter was at this con for like 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Calls me like 4 hours later. He's like, I left. I'm like, no shit.
I was sleepy. It's time to go.
Sleepy was there buying photo covers.
That happens.
Did he sell them on CGC boards yet?
I did.
For like $14.24 a piece.
You can't
I did come
find
across this one for $2. Monsters Unleashed number 5. I don't know. What is this, a ratio variant or no? The hip hop variant.
I don't think
any hip hop variant.
Okay.
I don't think they count as. I think they're all qualifiers.
Okay, so this is what, an easy $50 book, $75.
Yeah.
Oh, look, our man who knows that all. This is a
qualifier. Oh, okay, what the hell does a qualifier mean?
So like if you had to order so many of number 4 or another issue to get that covered.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was easily the best thing that I found because there were just guys, just kind of, they thought they knew what they were doing, you know. And then I come across this one, I'm like, okay, I know exactly what this is. So got you for $2.
Boom.
Got some cover price stuff. Damn. Listen, I got a box of shit going on here. Oh, okay. I like this. So we got Sandman Overture, number 4. So this was cover price. I believe this is a 1 in 25 or something.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen one of those before. Good job.
Got that for cover price. I love this book. I love this. So Wolverine Origins 10, and check this out. It's a newsstand.
Wow.
Nice.
a
You
new.
sick maniac. Where'd you find that?
Oh, I'll tell you later. But I don't broadcast. But I'll tell you.
I know
But,
where you fucking. All right, we'll see.
A parental advisory, and it's a newsstand. That's
Hold
weird.
on. By the pizza shop?
No,
All
not by
right.
the pizza shop. Not by the pizza shop.
Everybody's looking in West Virginia for a pizza shop right now.
Pennsylvania, actually.
Okay. And here's a book that I like. Batty Man, number 614. Found another newsstand.
Well done,
Very
sir.
cool.
I like these newsstands. How much is this?
Super cool.
This is like, I think maybe $5 or $6 or something like that. Contest of Champions, number 1. I found this for $1. I don't know if I have no clue if this is a 1 in 25 or not. Okay, so is this Luke Cage? Is this Luke Cage as the Punisher or no?
Oh,
That's a great question.
I don't know.
That is a great fucking question. And I've never seen that cover before.
Yeah, this actually goes for at least 20.
Okay.
It's not as hot as, say, the whatchamacallit, the White Fox covers, but it's all good. Oh, I like this one. I found you for cover price. Weird World, number 1. It's Jenny Frizen cover.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Look at him with the fucking scratch out.
Yeah.
Trying to not get banned from any more shops.
You motherfuckers don't need to know.
It's funny to me.
What the fuck else? Ooh. I like this cover.
Did you find there a Sentai 2 for me?
No, I didn't.
He
Listen.
paid $1.45 for a Sentai.
It'll another one will come around.
I know.
Don't you worry.
I know.
So Avengers Undercover, number 2.
Nice.
I remember when this book was hot. Around the time of whatchamacallit?
In game.
No, oh god.
Falcon the Winter Soldier, buddy.
Right.
Baron
So,
Zemo.
Yeah, we got
yeah.
this. So we got this for cover price. You know
It's
how
a good buy.
Yeah. Listen, I can keep going. Shit. Oh, check this out. I'm gonna give you a preview of an upcoming haul.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
We got Savage She-Hulk.
Ooh, it's a newsstand.
Savage She-Hulk number 1.
We slabbed what, 30 or 40 of these bad boys, and we didn't get 198.
We did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I think we had like a
I think-
9-4.
I think Sean just slabbed 5 9/8s, right?
So
I
look
did
at the
actually
price.
I did get 5 9/8 back of that.
Look at the
Oh.
price.
That's a pretty good price.
What
30
is the price?
$30.
$30, I
Get
think.
the fuck out of here.
$30. Yes.
That book wasn't $30 before
Yeah.
the
The five-
TV show got announced.
The 5 9/8s weren't mine, and they somebody had them from like backstock from like dollar bins like years ago,
Nice.
like untouched. So still had to press them, but yeah.
9/8 of the She-Hulk are what, $1,200 now? Maybe more.
I think
Yeah,
so.
12 13.
Yeah.
I sold a newsstand 9/8 for 17. A newsstand 9/8 just ended at like 16.30 or 16.50 on Sunday.
Wow.
So yeah, it does well.
Strong.
Cool.
Strong
How
as
about,
they
It does
come.
well.
Last but not least, the
Yeah, I don't.
chairman of the board.
I don't. I don't have much. Some guy made a crappy sale on eBay. I bought a Terrence Mann Clippers refractor card.
Nice. Look at you.
He might win. Hey, I'm a freaking Clippers fan.
He's gonna win the Roy, man. Right?
So
He might win the Roy this year.
I don't think so, but like
I guess
wait.
LaMelo will. Theoretically.
no. This is his second year also, but
Okay.
he didn't play at all last year, and this was from a crappy eBay seller who says with the PSA 10 question mark, and I don't expect a 10 to come out of it, and it was cheap enough, but it was $3 shipping. He took it out of the top loader,
Oh,
put it in with some old football cards, taped it up, put it in a plain white envelope, threw it in the mail. Like I could pretend I didn't get it, and eBay wouldn't know the difference. And not close to PSA 10, but I don't care. But anyway, Terrence Mann as soon as the Clippers beat the Mavericks, there's going to be one playoff game that he might win for him this year off the bench. So pay attention. In my garage, I found my original Soundwave cassette.
Nice.
So yeah, so the Soundwave was definitely my favorite as a kid because he was a Walkman, and so he had a little bird in his chest that transforms. And I found my childhood Soundwave, so I don't know if that I picked it up from my own garage. And
that definitely counts.
Okay,
For the record, that definitely counts.
I was so excited to find this, man. I'm saving this for like 35 years. And the other one, even though he's always leaves my pickups, this is something that John Z gave to me twice because I didn't realize it was a gift before, so I pressed it and I sent it back to him. But it's whatever language this is with the with the Werewolf by Night. But if you flip it over, it's also a Marvel Spotlight.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
so
dope as hell.
That's
actually that's
cool.
like one of like 3 foreign books I know. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and so even though I forget, it's like
it's German, maybe
German or Norwegian or something. Spiegelsprechendugen. It says something on there. But like literally, like John and I have been friends a long time. He pretty much knows that Werewolf and Ghost Rider are about 2 of my favorite characters that exist. You can see a real copy of it over there. The one I showed in pickups, and the read between this and the Journey in the Mystery 83 is why I'm still not showing any pickups because those cost a lot of money. So anyway, so thanks, John. Hope you get some good sleep tomorrow because you're on a different time zone than I am.
Look at the man! Look at the man and the Danish in Denmark.
Rob's here. Okay,
Rob's here.
Yeah.
Rob's got it.
Double key. No, John gave it to me, and then I sent it back to him, and he was like, "You didn't know that was for you?" And I was like, "We didn't say specifically it was for you." So I don't know, but anyway, so I've had this on, and he gave me this is the that clear backboard thing. Yeah. So it's not just in
a bag.
Yeah. So anyway,
Oh.
Anyway, thanks, John.
Cool. That's it. That's are we all good?
That's all she wrote?
That's all she wrote?
There ain't no more?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I got to bill. We go this long, I got to bill overtime hours. You can't do that. So
laser beak
all day. So it's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna end this. What's on tomorrow? Like Comic Book Woman on Tuesday nights. What we got? Modern
Wednesday
Playbook,
presser.
Modern Playbook Roundtable tomorrow morning's gonna bust open.
Is there a Spec 10? Spec 10?
Maybe.
Spec 10.
Spec 10 on Tuesday.
10.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If you forget, Nick will tell you.
Yeah, Nick will tell you.
Push notification. Speaking of which, if you have complaints, we have a solution. Our solution is forthcoming. We will be fielding a response to all complaints about the Key Collector app. Maybe you spend hours of your life trying to fact check Key Collector on Instagram and other social medias because if you can't think of anything else to do with hours of your life, we want to hear about it. Send us an email.
Yep.
At keycollectorcomplaints@gmail.com.
Hey, you know what the solution is, right?
Tell me more.
Kiss a dick.
Whoa. Huh?
Anyway, keycollectorcomplaints@gmail.com.
They go directly to Nico.
Keycollectorcomplaints@gmail.com. Tell me your horror stories. Is Nick causing you to lose income from your fledgling eBay sales? Maybe other diggers are doing as good of a job as you because of the Key Collector app, and it's cutting into your bottom line. We want to know. We want to know.
Yeah, pretty much that second one.
Do you have a halfway decent memory and know a little bit about comics, unlike many others? So you don't need the Key Collector app. And you're pissed off that it's available to people who don't have that good of a memory, don't know that much about comics.
It's more about homework than memory.
Whatever the fuck it's about, I want to hear about it. Tell me everything.
Think of me as
like a Catholic priest.
It's confessional.
Yeah.
I like it.
Keycollectorcomplaints@gmail.com.
All right, boys. We're going to cut it. Keycollectorcomplaints@gmail.com. We'll check you guys later.